I visited an old friend this week in a small town on the outskirts of Toronto. And my personal favorite day of the trip, she took me to this graphic novel store. Being a pretentious motherfucker and a loser of a kid, I've had a sincere love for comic books and all things alike. In the independent author section, like kind of towards the front of the store, there was a book called Red Ultramarine. And it stuck out to me, so I bought it and I took it home. And the page in particular that caught my eye was this man telling his son, if you don't want to end up a slave like your mother, you've got to put this head to work. Then God will see you're not dumb and he'll reward you. Now, I'm an atheist, so I think in my case, the God who's going to reward me is everyone around me, like, I'll put in the work and it'll pay off. Growing up, I always thought of my biggest fear as failing, which is like everyone's biggest fear, other than like falling off a tall building and dying. Everyone says that thing about how failing is inevitable and you should pick yourself up and dust yourself off. Frankly, though, I don't think I've ever failed at anything. I mean, that's very subjective. I've not done well at things. But I've been told on more than one occasion that my self-preservation instincts are incredible. Astounding, in fact. Self-destruction has never really been in my nature. For a lot of people, that's not necessarily how it goes. But for me, it is. I put in the damn work. I'm not a good artist, but I try really hard to be. I'm not a good person, but when I can, I try to look out for people. I'll never be a good partner, so I just don't try to be anyone's. So far, I haven't failed. I bust my ass and spend the better part of my weeks not feeling particularly happy so I can sit by someone and get a brief moment of validation. Hey, that looks really good. Or thanks for looking out for me, you're a good friend. I think what scares me the most isn't actually the prospect of failing. It's that I haven't yet. It's that it's paying off. And that means I have to keep trying. That I'm gonna have to do this for the rest of my life. It means I have to keep making myself feel like this and living for others or God and calculating what the right decision is, because at least I can enjoy the outcome for a moment. At least I can hear someone else tell me that I'm good. At least I'll be rewarded.